माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हेलो। आज हम बात करेंगे क्वालिटी की। इट्स ए पार्ट ऑफ यूनिट 4। ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ टुडेज सेशन आर टू अंडरस्टैंड टर्म्स एंड प्रैक्टिसेस associated with quality. So in this unit we have TQM: quality specification, quality design, quality at source, zero defect, cost of quality, continuous improvement in production in any factory industry, benchmarking or putting standards, then POCA yokes, it's a technique. Quality awards, there are many quality awards prevalent and popular in the industry. Statistical quality control, in statistical quality control we use statistical methods. So statistics is a part of mathematics, so various mathematical techniques like graph, chart, mean are used to control quality. So in this part, acceptance sampling is there, AQL and LTPD is there, then P charts, X charts and R charts. So my dear students, let us start. So first of all, our first question is, what is quality? Quality क्या होता है? Products or services produced as per specification. Suppose before the production of any service, you have decided specification of that product or service, and if that product or service is produced, created strictly according to that specification, it means that product is a quality product. Second aspect is that there is difference in the meaning of quality in developed countries and third world countries. Something which is accepted as a quality service or product in third world countries, but that is not accepted in developed countries. So that difference is also there. So it depends where are you working, in which region of the world you are working. So its simple example is services given by a particular airline company is always at par. So it means that a particular airline company is giving you quality services. So here you can compare two airline companies, two carriers, and you can compare their services, whether they are giving quality services or not giving quality services. Now second term which is very popular in this context is quality at source. Quality at source means when you are starting production of anything, any product or service, it means in ingredient itself, in resources itself, in raw material itself, you have to see the quality. So if raw material is good, it means that final product will be good. So that expectation is there, these chances are there. Okay, so that is the meaning of quality at source. It means that before starting the production of any product, you have to strictly maintain quality in hotels, in airlines companies, in travel companies, everywhere. So its example is ingredients as per specifications only in flight category. For flight catering. Flight catering means whatever eatables are provided in the flight, in the aircraft. So these eatables are quality eatables. Health and hygiene consciousness is there. Ingredients are pure. Service is excellent. So that is quality service. To apply safety measures in all equipments used in rock climbing, rappelling. So this is the example related to adventure industry. As you know, adventure industry is very popular in Himalayan region or in Goa or coastal places. So when you are organizing adventure activities in tourism industry, in these adventure activities, if you are using quality food, if you are using quality equipment, it means that your calculated risk is very high and chances of accidents are very less. So that is the meaning of quality at source in adventure tourism. It means that whatever ingredient, whatever resource is involved in adventure activity, that is a quality thing, that is a quality entity. So that is quality at source in adventure industry in India. Then to manage specifications at the beginning of production. Before the production, you are managing all the specifications. For example, a company is strict from the beginning in the design of tour package till return of the group, till the feedback. So that is the quality at source in tour operation. Now let us come to zero defect. In this concept, actually this concept is a Japanese concept. So our main idea, focus point is that when you are producing any service or quality, you are minimizing defects. Defects should be zero. So how to keep defect zero means your machine should be operational, maintenance, there should be proper maintenance of the machine, all raw materials you are mixing at the right time in the right quantity. That is the meaning of zero defect. So the motive of zero defect is to create defect free services. When a product is created under a zero defect policy, so that product is zero defect, there is no defect in that product. Okay, but there are limitations also. Practically we cannot say that our product is 100% defect free. So many thinkers, many researchers in this area, they say that it is not possible to have zero defect practically, only theoretically you can do it. So it is a kind of management tool. So the concept of zero defect came into existence. It was popular in 1961, and this concept was coined up by Mr. Philip Grossby of USA. And rejection should be at the rate 3.5 million ppm, part per million. So when item is rejected out of 3.5 million, okay, so that is the benchmark of quality. So product or service without defect is zero defect. Now let us come to another point, that is cost of quality. Students, as you know, in any industry, you can take nature tourism, adventure tourism, hospitality, hotel sector, events, or manufacturing sector. When you are maintaining quality, you have to keep some extra staff. You have to follow tight supervision. Supervisors are there, quality check is there. There are many people, they are observing quality. There are many people, they are taking sample. There are many people, they are doing statistical studies related to the product. So naturally there is more cost to be paid by the tourist or customer. That is known as cost of quality. So cost of quality means there is more expenditure to make the service performance assured. So when you are trying to give assurance to for any service, okay, so some extra cost is involved in that. Okay, so that is the cost of management towards the stronger management. So we are including staff for supervision. So that is the meaning of cost of quality. Cost is deeply associated with quality of service or product. Now let us come to continuous improvement. Product or services are created and continuously re-engineered for improvement. So when you are manufacturing any product, and after manufacturing it, when you are checking it, okay, or you can say that quality check. So after checking, you are finding some lacuna, certain gaps, and continuously or regularly you are trying to overcome these gaps. That is the meaning of continuous improvement. So all big brands allocate more money for improvement in research and development. Hence cost is more for service or product, okay, and but their product is long lasting. So when you are purchasing any branded product, quality product, so you are assured that you can use that product without any failure. Here we can take the example of mobile phone. If you are purchasing a mobile phone of any reputed company, so although it is costing more, but there is assurance that it will not ditch you. It is a reliable product. So quality is associated with reliability. Now let us talk about benchmarking. Coming out with set of specifications. So being as a manager, wherever you are working, you are you know how to fix up specification and how to produce services as per quality. So that is the meaning of benchmarking or standardization. One more technique which is very popular, again it is a Japanese technique, it's very popular. So poka yoke means error free production. So whenever you are producing, how to make that production error free. Suppose in adventure we can take example of bungee jumping. In bungee jumping, from the beginning up to the last, how to organize that activity error free. So that kind of techniques are evolved. So here we can take the help of poka yoke. Poka yoke is very popular in manufacturing industry to make a mistake or error proof tourism services. Awareness, detection and prevention from error. There are three variables here in poka yoke. Number one, aware. You should come to know. आपको जानकारी होनी चाहिए कि error कहाँ हो सकता है. Number two, detection. You should know how to detect it. Like in manufacturing industry, for small length, you are using vernier calipers. In the same way, in service sector, how to detect error? So person having experience, he can find out error. So second variable is detection. Number 3, prevention. How to prevent your service from that error? So you have to work on these 3 variables in Pokayog: awareness, detection and prevention from error. These errors may adversely affect tourist. हम इनको हटाते क्यों हैं, एरर प्रूफ क्यों बनाते हैं? एरर प्रूफ इसलिए बनाते हैं so that we can give errorless services to the tourist. Otherwise, tourist will be unhappy. Pokayok means to reduce waste, to reduce scrap and waste from the final product. A staff must be aware about consequences of mistakes or error. So staff must have knowledge about type of errors. Okay, prone type of errors may occur in this service. And number 2, how to reduce services in tourism and travel. Suppose you are taking more time, you are repeating again and again. In adventure, you are organizing camp for kayaking or canoeing. So if your services are error proof, if you have done work study, method study, time study, so you can take 1000 clients per day. And if there are error, it means you can take only 500 clients per day. So your productivity is less. That is why companies, they are using Pokayog. We work on prevention, detection and awareness. Now let us come to quality award. Quality award is a sign of recognition to a company that company is providing quality services. I hope all of you must be aware about ISO, standard organizations. So there are different numbers attached to ISO. Okay, so these numbers are very important. So it is my suggestion to you, please go through the details, documents or content of ISO numbers associated with ISO. European Founder for Quality Management Award, EFQM. So that is the European. So first award is European Foundation for Quality Management. Second is Deming Award. Deming is the name of very popular, very famous researcher, author. So it's Japanese award. Then MBNQ Award, it's American. It was established in 1988, administered by National Institute of Standards and Technology in USA. Quality award is a sign of quality and global recognition of the product. Dear students, now let us come to statistics. There are different statistical approaches used in production management. So these approaches are standard deviation, mean, median, mode, dispersion, variance, chi-square. So I hope you might be aware about basics of statistics. So statistical quality control is known as SQC, and there are different statistical tools. Nowadays it is computerized, used to check accuracy of production. One term which is very popular in this context, that is acceptance sampling. Acceptance sampling means inspection after manufacturing of a product. So when you are manufacturing a product, so after manufacturing you have to see the sample. Suppose there is a sample of 1000 items, and out of 1000 items 100 are defective. So whether that sample is acceptable to you or not acceptable to you. So if you are providing 1000 samples and you are accepting all the 1000 samples to sell it in the market, okay, so then you cannot say your product is a quality product. So in acceptance sampling, we have to finalize the number which is permissible to us in a particular sample. And in day-to-day language, in business, it is known as lot. So if you are producing one lot, in that lot of 1000 products or services, up to what criteria, up to what number you will permit the product to sell in the market. If sample is alright, it will be forwarded, otherwise it will be rejected. Now let us come to AQL. AQL is a sampling plan, and the full form of AQL is acceptable quality label, and AQL is defined in percentage. AQL means simple sampling plan, single sampling plan, double sampling plan and multi-sampling plan. There is one more term, LTPD. So LTPD means lot tolerance per defective, or RQL, rejection quality label. It can be defined as maximum proportion of defect which makes the particular lot unacceptable. Okay, so as I told you, out of one sample, what is the permissible level of defect that we are deciding in LTPD and RQL. There are various charts used in this context. These charts are P chart. P chart is also known as control chart, X chart and R chart. X bar is related to mean and X chart is used for average value. Generally, X chart is used with R chart. Both are associated with each other. R chart controls variability of the process. Variability process of the process means what is the variation in that particular process. R chart is affected by the variability of process. R chart is the measure of spread. Then TQM is used to manage production according to required specification in integrated mode. Its example is large travel companies producing services en masse with strict control over product specification, that is known as TQM. So there are big travel agencies, and suppose they are catering their services to 50,000 people per day, 50,000 packs per day. So the owner of company cannot go himself to each and every customer. So that is why they are taking measures like TQM to ensure their controlling mechanism. So specification we used in this lecture, the meaning of specification is detailed output. Now let us talk about design quality. Specifications in terms of measurement, look and appeal, that is the meaning of quality. Continuous improvement means to manage continuous production and keeping strict control over the output. Students, now let us take few questions. Name any three methods to identify defects in product or services. So next question is what is zero defect, how it is used in tourism. Next question is write the use of P, X and R chart. Thank you very much. If you have any query, you can send me mail at dikshit246